let's get to him right now. This is a big moment for him. It's about 15 years in the making. It's a big moment for any fan of his band, Faster Pussycat. Joining me now live is Taime Downe. T, how are you, brother?
What's up, E? How you doing, brother?
I am good, man. So you and I have been in touch the last, especially the last few months as we've been working. You've been working towards this moment. I know you've been filling envelopes with 45s the last couple days.
I know.
Getting ready for this single. So take us through this, man. How's this whole thing been for you? It's very DIY, isn't it?
Oh, it's so DIY. I start in one room, which I call my shipping and fulfillment, and I walk through the living room into the kitchen, stop at the water cooler, have a conversation. Then I hit the bench, and I'm at my the shipping department. That's like that's my new life right now. Doing vinyl, it's like crazy, but it's fun, kinda.
You turned your house into a basically a little record company.
Yeah, exactly. Little Dove Records.
How many employees?
Chad and Sam came over yesterday. I go, well, welcome to Little Dove Records, guys. Get to work.
Exactly. You're gonna have to enlist some of the guys from the band to help out. You're gonna have to fill out the staff with the other guys.
Exactly. And then I have to give them unemployment. I'll be their new EDD, so whatever.
Oh, man. I can't imagine Taime Downe, head of human resources. That would be an unbelievable thing.
That would be a complete turnaround. Yeah.
Tell me about this song. So I've been busting your balls because I love you about the fact that your band has taken 15 years to make a new single. But tell me about the new song NOLA and why it took 15 years to get a new Faster Pussycat song.
I'm just really slow, but it took the plague to finally stop us in our tracks to go into the studio and track stuff. I mean, we've been tracking stuff since Glory Hole. So, but it's just like nothing never gets done. A lot of drugs and a lot of other stuff were in the way. Then I got sick and sober and started learning new gear, and that slowed us down a little bit. But once last year in January, we were like, let's get this shit done. Let's get it going. We had stuff we were working on and getting ready to do, and just never got around to it. And then when we got the UK shows stopped, we went in to Matt Sorum's studio and tracked 6 songs drum-wise, and then just started working on them during the Corona. And then NOLA was one of the first ones that that song originally was started back right when Glory Hole was finished, right after Katrina. So, but it just it wasn't done. We didn't have time to finish it. So it was like we just went back and I was listening to stuff that we were working on that I didn't want to just let go. I wanted to finish it because it was cool. So we just went and retracked everything and redid it. But, and that was one of the, so that was the first one to finish. So, and then Pirate Love was the B-side that was pulled in from Johnny. We used to play that song in the club days as well. So doing that track, and then our friend Sam was like, you should put that on the B-side. He had heard the demo we did of that a while ago. And just to tie it in with New Orleans and Thunders, and that's where Johnny died and stuff. So we were originally going to go for the release date on that, but we had a bad test pressing, so it pushed it back a month. So
there's a few things there in what you just said. So, and I've talked about this with a lot of artists and with my listeners that over the last year or so, with everybody being locked down and not being able to tour and play shows, anybody that wants to make music has been doing nothing but writing and recording. So you called it the plague, which others have as well, but it's really the fact that you couldn't play and you couldn't really have any other distractions than sitting around. It sounds like it finally did inspire you to get over the hump and make a new song, at least, or a couple new songs.
Oh, it did. I mean, we were ready to do it anyway, but it gave us like, yeah, we weren't going anywhere. We're home, and it gave me time to like, because we built a new rig before. I was all Pro Tools and stuff, and I changed over to Logic. But it's just relearning gear, and we got new stuff, and plus we have Sam Bam. The kid's just amazing. He's just like he lights a fire under this old ass. I'm slowing down a little bit, Eddie. So, having that young blood too, and he's just such a talent too.
Fuels
it up, and we got more songs coming too. This is just instead of doing a record, just a full record that people get. Okay, there's the songs. Okay, we're gonna string it out. We're gonna just milk it. And we got 2 more songs there to come out. Fuck, I don't know. As soon as Gilby mix them and we get the artwork done, but they're already two more songs are done. So we're in the process of just keep putting out new songs. And we're doing a series of vinyl singles too. So the next one will be Ghost and a cover of For What It's Worth that turned out really cool. And they'll have different artwork, a different color vinyl, and then it'll come out digitally as well. And then we'll keep doing that until we have a full record.
So the
we'll
idea
do 4 of them, and then on the 5th one, we'll do an album.
Right, and then you could just actually do like a full album, CD, the whole thing. I mean, that's an interesting way to do it. Do you want to do a cover as the B-side on every one? Is that the idea?
No, that just happened the way these first 2 went. We weren't going to use a different song on the B-side of NOLA, but like I said, my buddy Sam was like, you should throw Pirate Love on there. And I was like, that's actually not a bad idea, because we used to do that back in the club days, and it was always a fun song, and it's a cool song. It's a thunder song. So it's like, all right. So we just went in, and we had to go in, and we retracked everything and went in and did drums at Gilby's for that one. So, but yeah, but the next 2, there is a cover on that, and then probably the third one is two of our songs. So,
and you mentioned when you were talking about leading into this and the last years, I mean, you mentioned the fact that you were sick, and you were really sick. I mean, you were in bad shape there, as everybody knows, for a while, and then you completely changed your life and turned your life around seemingly overnight, and are totally healthy now. Every time I'm talking to you, you're out on walks and you stopped smoking, drinking, drugs, everything. I'm so happy for you, man. I really am. But how did it feel for you? Because I would imagine this song and making this music, was this the first time you ever recorded totally sober?
Yeah, completely. And it's like even the next track that comes out, Ghost, is a song that I wrote sober. Because I wrote NOLA not sober, actually opposite of sober. So it was New Orleans. It's like that was our day off spot on tour. Every tour, we never have a gig there, but we'd always have like a day or 2 off between Houston and Atlanta. So it's like, but yeah, so yeah, it's different. It's good, It's like I spent just walking into the studio, and just now I walk in with my cup of coffee and set my phone down over there. Before it'd be a beer, a shot, my pack of smokes, and a tray of whatnot. So it's like, but I feel a lot better. I was young and I thought I was indestructible, and I got proved not to be the case. But I want to stick around for a while. So
yeah, man. Well, everybody's happy for the changes you made, because we need you around, and I'm glad that you did. And I think it's amazing what you did. And we've talked about this before on this show in the past, but I mean, you really, I mean, you had a lot of things to kick and a lot of things to get out of your life in terms of what you were doing. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but you seemed, when you got, I'll never forget it, because we were all at M3. And that was the show you didn't play because you were in the hospital. Everything came down on you then. But to me, as an outsider, it looked like you seemingly just changed everything almost overnight. Was there a process? I mean, was it just cold turkey?
No.
How did you do it?
Cold turkey. I don't know. I don't know how I did it. I mean, Kimberly, my woman, she quit. She was, we both partied together and stuff. She quit everything with me. She was like my my AA and stuff. So having her there too, and like, you know, I got Danny. So that's just no. He was not my AA. I'm telling you that. But yeah, just quitting everything. I thought for sure that, you know, quitting smoking would be the hardest. That was like, I just had to quit everything because everything triggered everything for me. It was mainly, you know, I wasn't really an alcoholic. I drank a lot when I worked, but I partied with that. You know what I mean? It was more like I only drink when I work. That was my motto. And when I came home, I'd be like, ugh, I don't want to see booze. But just in excess with Coke, booze, and chain smoking. I smoked like at least a couple packs a day. You know what I mean? For 37 years. So everything just kind of caught up. And but yeah, just quitting everything at once was the only way to do it. Really, I couldn't just quit this, and because everything triggers everything else. The cigarettes trigger. I gotta have a drink. Got a drink. Got to have a smoke. Then pretty soon you're a little bit buzzed off the drinks. You need the fucking drugs. So it's like,
what was the hardest thing? What was the hardest thing to kick?
The smokes, but it's like I got on a patch, and then when I had to go in, I have to have a stent put in my heart. So I was like, then I quit the patch, and then I just stopped craving it, and I was just like, it was more like the habit of just doing it. You know, I thought I was gonna have to quit my coffee. That's the only thing I still do is like my Nespresso. You know, that's
not bad though, is it?
Yeah, nah, fuck. I don't give a fuck if it is. it's my.
You gotta do something.
It's my only thing. It's not going to give me heart failure, so it's like I don't care.
Right.
But that's
right.
You know, I thought I was going to have to quit that because I'm just so used to waking up, have my coffee, and then smoking my 10 cigarettes. You know, but yeah, it's over 4 years now. I've been.
Well, congrats, man.
Smoke free and sober. So.
Congrats, man. And I never smoked, but I've heard from people who have. And I've heard from people who have smoked and done a lot of drugs and alcohol and other issues, and they've said the same thing you did, that the cigarettes were the toughest thing to kick of all of it, which always surprised me because I would think they'd say Coke or booze or something, but they always say the cigarettes, man. That's the one that's the toughest to beat.
It's just fucking, I don't know. I guess once you get past that stage, you know what I mean, that phase, it's like so many hours. I've tried so many times before and just failed miserably. You know what I mean? I guess it just takes getting a little bit of congestive heart failure. You yourself could quit.
Yeah, get a scare like that, I'm sure. Exactly. And one last thing on this. So you mentioned Sam Bam, who's in the band now playing guitar, and young guy, talented guy. I know him. He's a great guy. And I know, because I've hung with him at the Rainbow a little bit and stuff, even though he's a young guy, he's totally sober. He doesn't do anything. So I imagine for you, it's good having a guy on the road like that because you at least have a wingman that isn't, looking to get polluted like the rest of your band is.
Exactly. And he's not one that's going to get pissed off when I'm like, get that shit out of here. Out of my front lounge with that shit. I don't want to smell it.
So what's before we play the song, who's on the song besides you? Did Sam actually play on it? Because I know he joined the band more recently, but is he on it?
Yeah, like I said, we retracked everything. So me and Sam played the guitars. Sam did we did most all the guitars, and then Danny, Chad, and that's it. Critter. So that's that.
And
we had Tyson Leslie play some keys on it.
Oh, nice.
He played the piano stuff, which I spaced it when we did the art for the vinyl for the first pressing. So he's not on the first pressing, but the next one, the next pressing we don't get till October. That's how much of a fucking lag time it is for 7-inch vinyl. Our next order we'll get in October. So
it's going to come out. It's going to come out digitally and on all the streaming and stuff for everybody tomorrow officially. But for people that are listening that want to order from your record company in your house and have a 45 sent to them, which you're packaging and sending out yourself, how do they do that? Do they go to the website? How do they order?
Yeah, fasterpussycat.com. We'll have it. That'll be available tomorrow. We had
sounds
a
like
pre-order. We had a pre-order already that went out last week that we sold out. We did like 250 in like a day and a half. So those are sold out. And then we'll be putting some more up tomorrow. But there's only limited. There was only a total of 500. Probably 450 are going to go up for sale. The others are for our friends and family and stuff, considering it's been the first. It's a cool package. It really came out bitchin', everything. The vinyl itself, the label on the vinyl, the sleeves, the front and the back, the artwork just couldn't be happier. It's really, really pretty badass.
Yeah, I know you sent me one, and I appreciate it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. And for people that are listening, just so we're clear here, what Taime's talking about and what this is again, anybody can hear the song, as we all know, online starting tomorrow when it hits, and we're going to premiere it in seconds here. But the thing about it is you actually did a 7-inch 45. That's what this is. And, I have a ton of, I was just going through my old collection, man. I've got a ton of 45s with the picture sleeves and everything. I have so many of them, and some of them are like on colored vinyl, and the label is so cool. And it's interesting to me because we know that the regular vinyl albums have made somewhat of a comeback in recent years, but it doesn't seem like the 45 has followed yet. But maybe that's coming. But I think the 45s are really cool. I think it's great that you did that.
It's cool, thanks. It's really cool. I mean, it's got the little single hole like the album, but it's 45, and it's 45's just better quality too, better sound quality on a 45, and it turned out really cool. It just brings us back. I mean, it just brings me back to being a kid. That's the only thing there was. There was that, and they get some 8-track tapes and cassettes, but vinyls like the album. You went down to the store and got the album. Because you wanted the artwork, and you wanted to read the thanks and the liner notes and the shit, and like the old Kiss ones with the just shit in it, like the love gun and the fucking
stickers and tattoos and
just exactly. That was the shit when you were a kid in the 70s, and so it's kind of like that as well. I just thought it'd be cool, and there's not a lot of places that make 7 inches. That's why our turnaround time so fucking long. So it's like but whatever. And the hole won't be out on vinyl till November.
And the hole in it. So you put the album size hole. In other words, I remember with 45s, the big thing was you needed the adapter. You'd put the little plastic adapter in to make it fit on the turntable, but you actually there's no need for the adapter with your 45.
Exactly. Like, where are you going to find one of those fucking adapters now?
Well, people are starting to sell cassettes and 8-tracks again.
They're probably built into the turntables. I actually had to go buy a fucking Newmark turntable. This is like one of those cheap little DJ ones at Guitar Center, because I loaned my turntable to somebody pre-sober, and they've had it for like 5 years or so. So I thought it was Chad and Ricky Vaca, but they both deny it. So I don't know. I can't call them on it. I don't know. Once they've had it for so long, it's kind of like, all right, whatever. But it was a good Technics turntable too. I had forever.
I'm sure, Taime, of all the things you've done pre-sober, losing a turntable is probably the least thing that you did that you got to worry about.
Exactly. Oh, whatever.
If your biggest pre-sober issue was that you lost a turntable, you were doing okay. You wouldn't have to get sober to begin with. So I think you'll be able to find another turntable. Hey, the tour's going out, right, with you guys and Enough's Enough?
Yeah, we leave on that. Our first show's the 18th of next month in Vegas. And then we'll be out at M3 as well.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's fine. That's what we're in the middle of doing right now. We got the single, and then we got getting all the merch ready. We got getting all new merch stuff done, all new T-shirts, and rehearsing, playing some these. We're going to play these songs, and we're going to do a couple other songs we haven't played in a long time. So getting ready. Rehearsals already started. So Danny just got a second vaccination shot yesterday. So
I can't imagine that anything could possibly, like, I can't imagine the vaccine going into Danny's system and just saying to itself, like, what the fuck is somebody putting me into here?
Oh, I know. And I can't see the coronavirus going into Danny and like doing anything.
Right, exactly.
Like,
I think Danny is a walking antibody.
He's already got a worse plague in him already than the corona. He's like scared corona right out of him.
Exactly. He may have been the test subject for the antibodies. Who knows with Danny? Anything's possible.
Exactly.
Well, listen, man, it's always good to talk to you. Congratulations on the song. I know it's a long time coming. I know the fans are excited. They've been asking you forever about new music, and finally we have it, and we are about to play it for everybody for the first time. I thank you for letting me to premiere it to the country, as we're about to do. And anything else you want to say before we let the song play?
I just want to say enjoy it. We're looking forward to seeing everybody out there this summer, next month, starting up. And thank you, Eddie, for doing this for me too as well. It's always good to talk to you, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, man, I'll be seeing you on the road soon. My schedule's filling up. We're on some of the same shows, including M3, so I look forward to it. And I'll let you go, and we'll let the world hear the brand new Faster Pussycat song right now. The song is called NOLA, as Taime just told you. Go to fasterpussycat.com if you'd like to order your 7-inch 45, and starting tomorrow, everybody can hear this digitally on the streaming services and anywhere else you get your music these days. Taime, thanks, man. We'll talk to you soon. We're going to play the song for everybody right now.
Thanks, brother. Later.
All right. See you, man. There he goes, everybody. Taime Downe, a true rock and roll warrior and survivor for sure, and a guy that has completely changed his life and made some unbelievable changes in the last few years, as you just heard. And now you're going to hear how that manifests itself on a record, because here it is, for the first time anywhere in the world, the brand new Faster Pussycat song. This is NOLA on Trunk Nation.